Brought to you by Penguin.
The Plant-Based Power Plan. Increase strength, boost energy, perform at your best. Written and read by TJ Waterfall. A PDF is automatically downloaded into your library with your purchase of this audiobook, containing a chapter of vegan recipes and nutritional information. Chapter 1. Introduction. One of the main questions I was asked when I first qualified and started practicing as a plant-based nutritionist was, can I really reach my health and fitness goals on a vegan diet? Times have changed. The benefits of adopting a vegan diet have been catapulted into the spotlight, even if not completely accurately, thanks to numerous documentaries and celebrities flying the plant-based flag. The way we eat is changing, with studies showing that around half the UK are at least reducing the amount of meat they consume. But for a lot of my clients and people I talk to, the biggest hurdle is knowing where to start themselves. It's about needing inspiration. It's about being provided with reassurance. It's about having the knowledge and the confidence that they're doing all they can to optimize their plant-based nutrition to help bring on their A game. And this is where the importance of evidence-based nutrition advice comes in. After I qualified with a first-class master's degree in clinical and public health nutrition from University College London, I spent time working in public health nutrition with the NHS. I carried out further nutrition research at UCL, and I've gone on to train students and doctors in the health benefits of a plant-based diet and to work with world-class elite athletes to optimize their plant-based nutrition. Because of my work in these fields, I've always required a very scientific mindset. This means having a constant thirst for knowledge, because the evidence is always evolving. When you think about it, nutrition is a relatively young science compared to, say, physics or chemistry, which have been studied scientifically for centuries. In nutrition, new studies often emerge that challenge current theories. Having a scientific approach means I can't be stuck in my ways. In contrast, some nutritionists base their entire career around a certain concept and feel that changing their ways could jeopardize their reputation, even if new evidence suggests a more effective method or that their current method could even be dangerous. I have to acknowledge change and adapt my advice when needed. Scientists, by definition, always apply skepticism to any theory for this reason, because any concept should only be based on the best available evidence, which can change. Most people are aware, at least to some degree, that what we eat can have profound effects on our health. But when it comes to performance, it often surprises me just how much people neglect their nutrition. Some athletes spend 20+ hours a week training, but invest very little time in learning how best to use their diet to support recovery and boost energy and power in training and competition. As you'll see throughout the book, the recovery from exercise, supported by your nutrition, is just as important, perhaps more important, than the training itself. If you're regularly spending several hours a week training, then taking the relatively short time to read this book and hone your nutrition could make all those hours much more productive and even more enjoyable, ultimately leading to huge progress in your sport or activity. Having worked with plant-based elite sports people from a range of disciplines, Premier League and international footballers, Premiership rugby players, track and field athletes, endurance runners, competitive weightlifters, boxers, it's especially crucial to acknowledge any shortcomings in the evidence and tailor my advice accordingly, because the smallest of margins can make the difference between winning and losing. A discipline which perhaps exemplifies this the best is athletics, where tiny fractions of a second can separate first and second place. A top UK 100-metre sprinter recently asked me if a plant-based diet might help him out of a plateau he was experiencing. After working together closely to implement a nutrition plan, he shaved 0.2 of a second off his personal best, which was enough to win his following 3 competition races. Using the scientific evidence, personalised to the athlete, is a powerful thing. And I'd like to help you in the same way, whatever your sport or activity may be. This scientific approach couldn't be more pertinent when it comes to vegan nutrition. That's because, for many people, including myself, the term veganism, and what it represents, comes with a huge range of powerful emotions attached. For some, this could mean feeling opposed to veganism, because it contradicts their culture and traditions. Others may feel passionately about protecting animals and the environment. Either stance can distort how they interpret the evidence and the advice they give.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?